This is another Dynamics 365 and 1Staff video to review business process flows. So across the top of the screen here, I have very configurable business process flows. You can have up to 10 of these per entity. It's even more flexible than it sounds. You can control this. So for different lines of business, you can have different business process flows. And in this case, what I'm going to do is talk about how to convert one business process flow and do a save as and basically create a new one from it. So I'm going to switch from a 180-degree recruiting process. In this case, I'm using a submit to account manager step in the process. What I'm going to do is do a save as, and I'm going to remove this and show you how easy it is to edit these business process flows. So when we switch over to the editor in a minute, you're going to see this initial screening, internal interview, submit to account manager, send out. And these fields are all very easy to configure in that other system. And along the process too, you can make fields required. So if you have approved by account manager as a required field, you can stop the process there before you let it continue. So these are very effective tools at getting your organization to do things in a more consistent manner. And it also makes training and user adoption a lot easier. So this is the editor for the business process flows. So you can see here I've got initial screening, internal interview, submit to account manager, the fields that you saw before. So on a send out, I can control what fields I want to appear on each step in the process. So one of the things that I had done is a save as, and I just did a save as a 360 here instead of 180. And what we're going to do is go into this process and just delete that step. It does take a second to delete this step out of the system. Has to think about it a little bit. So I've deleted that step, and I can go in and make other changes if I want as well. So it's real easy. If I wanted to come into here and add a field, for example, I can just click that I wanted to add a new data step, and I could easily add additional steps into these fields through this as well. So what I'll do is I'll save this. And then I'll go ahead and validate it. And once the validation is done, I'll switch back over to Dynamics 365 and 1Staff and show you that we have an updated application flow now with a 360-degree hiring process rather than the 180-degree process. So just push the validate button, and it says here validation successful. So I'm okay to go ahead and switch over to another record and show you how that's changed. So back on an application record, if I hover over the business process flow name, you can see there that it says application flow assignment 360, and it goes from initial screening to internal interview straight into send out. So we no longer have the submit to account manager step. So for this type of placement, we can have a different flow. Again, you can have different kinds of these for different departments, but the system is very flexible and it's designed to handle these different business process flows. So you can define these not only for applications, you can have these for customer qualification, for candidate qualification. You can use these on things like opportunities as well for a sales pursuit. So I hope this gives you a good idea of what you can do with business process flows with Dynamics 365 and 1Staff.